Hello, everyone, and welcome to your embodiment practice for the Virgo new moon in September. This new moon is a new beginning, a new cycle. You've probably heard me say that throughout 2023 if you've been listening and tracking these embodiment practices, because we've had so many opportunities to revisit who we've been being and make new commitments about what's really important to us and what do we want to manifest and create going forward. It's always a new beginning, and Virgo represents that in this new moon. So there's a couple important things that we want to presence before we get into our embodiment practice. And that is that in many traditions, September is the time of the new year, like in the Jewish tradition, in the Hindu tradition. And this oftentimes feels like a new start. In the US, where I'm at, all the kids go to school at this time. They start the new year. So there is a feeling of freshness. There is a feeling of starting over. We have right now 7 planets or 7 celestial bodies, I think 6 planets and Chiron in retrograde, including Mercury in retrograde. And Virgo's ruler is Mercury as well as Chiron. So it's a beautiful way to allow the Virgo energy, which is an energy about process and an energy about form, an energy about embodiment, to give you more insight about what's working and not working in your life. Chances are that Pisces full moon that we just went through was huge, and life sort of felt out of control in some areas. I know it did for me. And so this energy is more focused. It's more granular. It's more about this earth plane, whereas Pisces, its opposite, is about the oneness plane, the plane of all things. This is the plane of specificity. And so Virgo is known for its organizing capacities, its focus capacities. And those are the terms that you want to carry into this new moon as you set a new cycle. So one of the ways we do that is we set a new cycle through new habits. I'm reading right now Atomic Habits, or I'm listening to it actually. And the download is really that how you do small things every day has huge impacts. For example, if you eat late at night, every single night, what do you think the impact's going to be of that? Exactly. And the opposite is true too. If you intermittent fast every single day or majority of days, more times, you're going to reap the benefits of it. That's a very Virgo energy. So it is time to take those habits that have not been working for you and to transform them. And chances are, you know that already. Like, I'm pretty clear of what I will not tolerate anymore, thanks to this Virgo energy. And so I like to say that Virgo is the feng shui sign. So in this new moon, do some feng shui, clear out your house, declutter, and declutter not only your physical space and your closet and the junk drawers, but declutter your inbox for your emails, your mind. What subscriptions are no longer alive for you? What teachings are no longer alive for you that you can just let go of? Where do you want to focus next? I mean, our most finite resource is really our attention. You think about it, we're awake or asleep for 8 hours, 9 hours a night, or however long you sleep. I just gave away how much I sleep. But we're asleep for whatever we are, right? A third of our lives we are sleeping. And then the rest of it, we're awake. And that's how much attention we have to give to something, to give to our life. That's where our life force energy gets to flow in 3-space reality. So it's finite. So that means that it's precious. Where do you want to spend it? So this kind of feng shui exercise, do on your inbox, do on your habits. it's a really great time to do like a full scale review of where do you want to go? And therefore, what activities do you want to put in place brick by brick to get there? That's Virgo. As much as there's that energy going on, and Virgo's very granular, there's also the opposite inside of it. And I presence that when I talked about the new year energy. It's like you get to become the new you. It's another cycle. So in the middle of this retrograde period where all these planets are slowing down and allowing us to really see what our life has been like. I mean, pretty much like all of the planets, except for now Venus, like the goddess is direct. So we've learned a lot about how we love, about our money, finances, our embodiment, beauty, our relationships. And now we get to put those into practice. So consider that this is a new cycle. And on the big picture level is asking you, what little steps to get to the big picture? So it's really about stepping into a new you. I think that's really exciting because that gets us ready for when Pluto goes into Aquarius in 2024 and stays there for 19 years. We are, boom, in a new cycle. And I've talked about this before. This is all of 2023 is the setup for that. And it's been very mutable. And Virgo is a mutable sign. That means it's changeable. It's not fixed. It's not initiating. It's changeable signs. So we've probably changed a lot in 2023. And this is no different. So we get to ask ourselves, where do we want to go? And then the other thing that I want to presence is Virgo is known as the maiden and also the virgin. And what that means is that she is complete unto herself. That's a very important point as you bring in the energy of where you want to go. We get to also bring it in with our sovereignty. You are complete in and of yourself. And whatever you feel like is missing is really inside yourself. It's a hole inside yourself that you get to feel and fill with yourself. And that's a journey. That's a journey of a lifetime. And I will say it works because I was a person who felt really incomplete in life. And now I'm very much occupying this Virgo energy of complete unto myself. Now, that doesn't mean I wall off everyone else. Of course not. But I show up with my full self and therefore can receive without collapsing, without having to push it away, because that receiving is like a bonus of who I really am. And that's what I want for you in this Virgo energy, to the extent and in the areas of your life that you are ready to receive that. Okay? So this energy also has a lot of healing. As I was saying, that Mercury rules Virgo, and so does Chiron, the wounded healer. So a lot of Virgo energy is healing energy. A lot of Virgo people are healers. So find out where Virgo is in your chart, what house it occupies, and that is where the new moon is located. So now new moons are times what we express our I am statement. And if you follow the Moon in You PDF, embodying the moon cycles as a feminine leader, then you'll know that this new moon in Virgo is asking you to step into your leadership and really celebrate who you're becoming. So let us do a little mantra. And we're gonna pick a mantra that it touches your thumb to your Mercury finger. So that pinky finger is actually your Mercury finger in the Indian tradition. And so this mudra is calling upon our communication. It's calling upon our quick wit, our mind, to get in alignment with who and what we really are, our self-expression. So in this place, close down your eyes, bring your hands into this mudra. Feel the tips of the fingers touching each other. If you would like, by contrast, you can touch the other fingers to just develop a little more subtle awareness to each other. And feel how they feel in your body, what places tingle in your body as you touch the sun, Saturn, Jupiter, and now this Mercury finger. Come back to Mercury. And allow the current to come all the way from your pinky fingers through your arms into your heart center and activate your wounded healer. That wounded healer means that part of you that is human and the gains you've made to heal yourself. Many people who occupy the role of teacher and healer and astrologer are wounded healers. Their gift comes from their sacred wound. Take a deep breath and ground yourself into your pelvis, feeling deeper and deeper, sinking deeper and deeper into your pelvis. Tucking your chin in so your spine is straight. And we're going to do a couple chants. And the chants are very simple. It's going to be Hum. Hum. And one more time. Hum. Bring your hands together in prayer pose and bow your head a little bit, just allowing the closing of the cycles before you that came before you. Whatever it is you've gone through in 2023 so far, in the near completion of this third quarter, just give it a deep bow. Thank you for getting me here. Thank yourself for getting you here. And then with these hands clasped, raise them up. Look up at your hands as you dedicate this new cycle to your new self. And then bring your hands back down. And let us beam out that we gather all the positive energy we have generated and we dedicate it to the merits. May all beings benefit from the merits of our efforts. Namaste.